What's up, you guys, and I'm back with another video once again. I know you guys haven't seen me mad long, and it's been a while since the rap prank. And thank you guys for getting that prank to like 127 views. That prank was mad funny, and hopefully I get to do something more for the school and stuff in the future. Not right now because I've been busy with work and stuff. And I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird because I'm kind of sick right now. But I promise you guys a story time, and I'm going to do that story time. So let's get into the video. Alright, so you guys know that everybody who live in New York knows about Central Park. And by the title of this video, the story time is about Central Park. So by living in living in New York, you guys know that like during the summertime, if you go somewhere fun, you don't want to just go there and go back home. So it was one night I was with 8 people basically, which was my mother, my sister, my stepsister, her 4 kids too. And we had all went to Dave & Buster's, which they watched my video too. So if you guys remember the story time, comment down below. So we all went to Dave & Buster's one night, and like by the time we got to Dave & Buster's, it had to be like 8 o'clock at night. So we was like, we don't want to just go straight home. It's summertime and this and that. We want to go to the park. So we was already in Manhattan. So we was like, let's go to Central Park. So this time we went to Central Park. It was late at night. And it looked totally different than I remember it. Because I haven't been there in a minute. Which I haven't been there in a minute now. And when we went, it was night. We planned on having fun and this and that. So to not get into that part, to cut out the story a little bit, a lot of people, what they don't realize, that is a park. So like people get hurt in the park all the time, even though it's not always mentioned on the news. And if you believe in spirits and stuff, you guys know that it might be a lot of ghosts in the park or something, because all these people probably been hurt or killed or robbed in that park, and nobody really mentioned it too much, which I believe in that, and I witnessed it myself. So let's get back to the story. So basically, after we made it to the park, and the adults, my mother and my stepsister, they basically sit at a bench that was a little further away from where we was, and they told us not to go far. So they was having their deep conversation. The kids didn't want to be involved in none of that. We wanted to go around and play and stuff. So we was like, alright, bet, we're going to explore tonight. I'm not the youngest out of the group. The triplets was the youngest out of the group. And my sister is the oldest. And then comes me. Then comes the older boy. Then comes the triplets. So we all like, let's go explore the park. So inside of Central Park, they got like a whole bunch. The park is huge, alright? But in this part of the park, it had like a deep tunnel that you go through. And once you go out of the tunnel, it's like, a big street that you cross. And then they have like a big rocks in the area. And then like in different sides, they have like the amusement park. Well, not the amusement park, the little park area. And bicycle areas. It's just a big park. So we was in that area, and you have to go through the tunnel underneath, and then into the area where the street was, and then the rocks and stuff. So our mother, my mother and their mother told them, we can't go far. Us being kids that don't listen, and we went to explore, we was like, they just talking, they're not gonna notice where we went. So first we did stay past the tunnel a little bit, because it was dark in that tunnel, and we was all kind of scared to go in there. Mind you, it was like 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. So we like, you know what, we're gonna go into this tunnel, and it's whatever. So we all in the tunnel, we playing games, tag and stuff, and then we get bored. So we like, it's trees everywhere and stuff, so we hiding behind the trees playing with each other. And we still, we end up having fun doing that, but kids get bored really quickly. So we like, okay, we're gonna race now. We're gonna race to the rocks and then come back. So that's what we did. We raced to the rocks. We ended up coming back. So then we went to do more, which our parents, like I said, they was talking and having deep conversations. So kids is gonna be kids and be nosy and stuff. So we like, we gonna go explore in the park now. We didn't explore the whole park because everybody knows Central Park is huge. So we didn't explore the whole park. But we wanted to go see what was on them rocks. Mind you, the rocks is really big, it's slippery. You could hurt yourself at any time. But kids don't think about things like that. So before we went to the rocks, we all started talking and was like, you know, what if we see this scary person? What if we see this person or see a ghost or whatever? But we all were just joking around. We don't know that, you know, people actually get hurt in the park all the time and stuff. But we was kind of scared too because, like I said, it was dark. You had to cross over this big street. Nobody else was in the park. So we was like, you know, we want to go see what's on these rocks. So we all ran to the big rocks. Mind you, my mother would have never allowed that. She would have went in. But we all, me, my sister, the triplets, and the older one, we ran to the rocks. So we climbed all the way to the top of the rocks. And when I looked over the top of the rocks, I noticed that it's like a big drop that, like, somebody could end up falling off. But also on that edge of the rock, at the top of it, you could see the playground area, which it was pitch black over there too, because it was dark outside. I'm always like the child that's, you know, more aware of things than the other kids is. So I was looking like, okay, I'm gonna make sure nobody goes to this area. So I moved down some more. Next thing you know, we all sitting there on top of the rock talking, minding our business, having fun. And it just like, we all had a feeling like something was gonna happen or something. Mind you, like I said, our parents were still back, all the way back there, sitting at a bench talking. We way past them now. But my mother also let me know once we told her what happened, that she heard that it was getting quiet. Because, you know, kids when they're around, they talking and stuff, laughing. So she said she had noticed that it was getting more quiet too. Meanwhile, we all the way down by some rocks, by some big trees and stuff in the park at nighttime. So we just sitting there, chilling, having fun. And then all of a sudden, I hear like this whisper in my ear. Now, like I said, if you don't believe in ghosts, that's your problem, whatever. Ever since I was little, I was always taught about that. I witnessed things myself, which could be more story times, but I always believed in it. Like I said, people don't always believe in spirits. I'm not gonna force nobody to believe in that, but I believe in spirits. So we heard like, I heard this gush of wind. I don't know, not heard, but you know, I felt this gush of wind. And I'm like, what the heck? We the only ones on this rock. So what else could be there? So we still continue to playing. I'm watching more because, like I said, I always been the type of kid that just look around and, you know, be scared, but more aware of the other kids too. So we all talking and stuff. We getting scared too at the same time because we know we're not supposed to be over here. Next thing you know, after I felt that wind, like, you know, some people could feel like a presence that's next to them. Bro, I looked up. I turned behind my back. It was like this shadow figure that looked like a grown man standing next to me. And he was just all black, bro. Mind you, it's nighttime already, but they still have like street lights, so you could still see where you're going. Bro, I looked up and the other kids that was sitting next to me, the triplets and the older one, they also looked up and you could just see the shadow figure and he was just looking down at us and it was just like mad scary. Cause like nobody else was on that rock and we would have heard the man climbing up the rock. So how he just appeared there. So we was like, oh nah. So all of us just started running. And we all ran off the rock. Mind you, we all could have got hurt running off that rock because it was slippery. It was big rocks too. Like I said, if you went to Central Park before, you know what I'm talking about. Like they have big clusters of rocks, you know, which people sit on sometimes and stuff. But we all started running off the rocks really quickly. And we ran past the tunnel, through the tunnel, and we ran back to our parents. So once we ran back to our parents, they told their mom what happened. We told our mom what happened, which my mom always believed what I said. And she was just like, that's what y'all get basically, because y'all should have never ran away. And I was just like, dang, that's crazy. But it just made me think, you know, like I said, people have been killed in the park before, hurt, and that don't mean that their spirit ever left the park. But it was still a scary situation to be in, because it's just like, this shadow figure just ended up standing next to us, and we're kids in the park. We could have got killed or anything. And we was already thinking of this stuff before, so we probably just thought of this and this thing ended up coming up on us or whatever. But this spirit ended up coming up on us. It was a scary experience, something I will never forget, because this happened like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, but still, it's something I won't forget. I don't know if they still remember. My sister still remembers when I tell her about it, but we all was scared after that. So, you know, after that happened, we just stayed by the light after that. We didn't go back over towards some rocks, and we just talked about it for the rest of the night, like what happened to us and how scary that was, and how like we could have really got hurt on those rocks by like one of us could have fell, that thing could have grabbed us or whatever. So basically the moral of the story is spirits is real. I don't care what nobody say, it's real. And yeah, like, you have to be careful out here. Things still live on. And yeah, if you don't believe in it, that's your problem. But I witnessed it myself. I could have got hurt. Oh, and also pay attention to your kids when they're little, because they could go anywhere. Which I wasn't that little, but still, like, make sure you always keep an eye. Which my mother always kept an eye on her kids. But you know, kids is curious. They want to go everywhere and stuff. It's late at night. And it was just a scary experience. But it was good. I mean, it's something that we deserve, because we should have never went that far anyway into the park, knowing that it was that late at night. But yeah, that was really the end of the story time. If you guys want more story times, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Like I said, thank you for getting my last video to 120 views. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna try to come with more videos for you guys. Like I said, I've been working and stuff with children, so I've been busy, but I'm definitely gonna come out with more videos. And make sure you guys give me some ideas too on what y'all want to see. And thank you guys for watching this video. I got more story times if you guys want more story times. Give this video a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And see you guys in my next video. Later.